Hi students, in the last video I discussed the page number 44, 45 and 46 of our SCRT textbook. How the different type of questions will be asked, and those are all the answers also I discussed. Now we will discuss what type of concepts and what type of questions will be there in the page number 47. These topics we already discussed in the videos also in a clear manner. Here we are discussing the concepts in the question and answers. Now it becomes easy to read. Here see, the subtopic of the page number 47 is refractive index. Whenever a side heading is provided that is nothing but refractive index, automatically some of the questions may arise. Define refractive index. What are the units of it and what's the formula for it, and what is the another name of the concept. These are all the different type of questions. Here the question is define refractive index, write the units. Here is only the answer. The ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium is defined as refractive index. It is also called absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is equal to speed of the light in vacuum by speed of the light in a medium. It is represented by letter N. So N is equal to C by V. Same thing I given in the paper also. That is define refractive index and what are the units. Refractive index is defined as it is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a given medium. N is equal to formula is provided. It has no units. This means it is a dimensionless quantity. Why? Because here a question is there. Why absolute refractive index is a dimensionless quantity? One mark question. Absolute refractive index is the ratio of same physical quantities. What are they? Both of them are speed. So for that there is no dimension or otherwise no units. Means if it is a ratio of same physical quantity, units are same, then automatically units are cancelled. Clearly I discussed in the previous videos. If you observe that video, then you can understand these are all the questions easily. Now what is the significance of refractive index? Here the question is here. The answer is there here also. What is the significance of refractive index? Significance is nothing but why it is to be used. The significance means it gives an idea how fast or how slow the light travels in the medium. Why? Because medium to medium speed of the light changes. So it describes about the speed of light in that medium. Next, as the refractive index is low, speed of the light in that medium is more. Why? Because N is equals to C by V. N is in the numerator, V is in the denominator. Both of them are inversely proportional. So for that, as the refractive index is more, speed of the light is less. As the refractive index is less, speed of the light is more. So that is the meaning of refractive index. Here a table is provided for us. Depending upon this, textbook backside one question is there. That question is nothing but in the page number 60 of our textbook. That is improve your learning, question number 2. While reading, you go through that question. Speed of the light in diamond is 1,24,000 kilometers per second. Speed of the light in vacuum is 3 lakh kilometers per second. We should find the refractive index. I discussed this problem in the previous video and this video also. This question is there under page number 60. Improve your learning, question number 2. Now page number 62, try these questions are there. 62, try these questions. Question number 3. Clearly I wrote here. What is the question? Collect the values of refractive index of the following media. We should collect the different kinds of refractive index. That is for water, coconut oil, flint glass, crown glass, diamond, benzene, hydrogen gas. These are all the values clearly I noted down in the table. The question is there under page number 62. That is nothing but try these questions. Same question, page number 62. Try this question number 2. Try this question number 2. See the question. Take a glass vessel and pour some glycerin. Here this is a glass vessel. Under we should pour the glycerin. Then what should we do? Again, into that pour we should water up to the brim. Brim means edge. So up to the edge what should we pour? Water. So at the bottom glycerin is there. At the top surface water is there. Now take a quartz glass rod. Keep the glass rod in the vessel, means into this. So we inserted the quartz glass rod into the water and then it is introduced into the glycerin. Now observe the glass rod from the sides of the glass vessel. From the sides onwards we are observing. Of course, this is the general representation of eye. Now we are observing from the outside, means from the sides. First question, what changes do you notice? What is the answer? We can't see the glass rod in the glycerin. We can't see the glass rod in the glycerin. Means in the glycerin we can't observe the glass rod. This means we can in the water we can observe, means that the glass rod is float on water. That is the answer for that. Next question, what is the reason for this is the second question. The reason is, see the glycerin, refractive index of glycerin is 1.65. is approximately equal to the refractive index of the quartz glass, that is 1.65. Here both the refractive indices are same, so there is no process of refraction. Now in water and as well as glass rod we are going to compare. Refractive index of the water, that is 1.33, is less than the refractive index of quartz glass, that is 1.65. Difference is there in the refractive indices. So for that clearly we can observe the glass rod in water and we can't observe the glass rod in glycerin. Why? Because the refractive indices are same. Because of the same refractive indices there is no process of refraction. Okay, right, good. Now try this question number 5. In this page number 62 only clearly I mentioned the page numbers also. Question number 2, this is question number 5. Place an object on the table. So here a table is there, here a object is also there. Look at object through the transparent glass slab. This is the transparent glass slab. You will observe that it will be appear closer to you. It rises, appear to be closer. Draw the ray diagram. Here is the ray diagram. See, if the light ray travel from air to glass, it undergo the process of refraction at the interface, again undergo the process of refraction at the interface of glass and air. This we already discussed in the glass slab activity. This means this question is based on the concept of glass slab activity. Now again if you move on to the improve your learning questions, that is nothing but question number 1, page number 60. In the case of page number 60, a question is there, that is why it is difficult to shoot a fish swimming in water. A fish is swimming in water. See here some water is there and a small hill is there. Here a fisherman is there. The fish is there in water. Now it is difficult to shoot the fish, they are asking. Why? Because of refraction of light it is difficult to shoot a fish swimming in water. Consider here the fish is there. The light ray that is coming from the sun first enter from air to water, undergo the process of refraction, and again the light ray that is coming from the fish entered from water to air, that is from denser to rarer. Then it bends away from the normal, which does not travel in straight line. If we extend the light ray, both the incident ray and extended ray will meet at a point. That change in height is called apparent height. That means the shooter will observe the apparent position of the fish but not the original position of the fish. Means the shooter will shoot apparent position of the fish only, not the original position of the fish. So it is not possible to shoot the original fish, he will shoot the apparent fish. The answer is provided here. Question number is there in the page number 60. While reading, you go through the question number and from the page number. In the page number 47 only, after the refractive index concept, here a table is provided. Refractive indices of some material media. Basing on this, there is a chance to ask AS4 model question. A very important question also. Very important model also. What is AS4? AS4 is nothing but academic standard for informative skills. In the case of informative skills, they'll give a table and then they'll ask some questions based on the table. Here, the table from the textbook I copied here and then I wrote some of the questions. What is the first question? Find the speed of light in benzene. Find the speed of light in benzene. For that purpose, they provided the refractive index of the benzene. How? Formula N is equal to C by V. Instead of N, we can write 1.5. Instead of C, we should write 3 into 10 power 8 by V. By the mutual transfer of V and 1.5, then V is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 by 1.5. In the numerator 3 is there, denominator 1.5 is there. By multiplying with 10 by 10, it becomes 30 by 15. 15 ones, 15 twos. So the answer becomes 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Next, second question. Find the relative refractive index of kerosene with water. Relative refractive index of kerosene with water. This means we should take the ratio of refractive index of kerosene by refractive index of water. Kerosene with water means in the kerosene is the numerator. What is the value of refractive index of kerosene? 1.44. Water, that is 1.33. By taking this value, we can get 1.08. Like that only, they can ask whatever it may be. For example, say refractive index of relative refractive index of turpentine oil with refractive index of fused glass. Then we should take the ratio of 1.47 divided by 1.46. Like that, we can ask different kinds of questions. Next, one more question is there. Among kerosene, turpentine oil and water, which of these does the light travel fast? Why? Means they provided here three materials. What are they? Kerosene, next one turpentine oil, next one water. So what they are asking? Speed of the light is travel fast. If the speed is fast, means the refractive index is low. So for that, first of all, we should identify which medium among these three has lowest refractive index. Why? Because N is equal to C by V. C and V are inversely proportional. So for that, comes to the fourth question. Here, water refractive index is 1.433, turpentine oil 1.47, next kerosene is 1.44. Among all these three, water has less refractive index, so the speed of the light is more. That is only the answer I wrote here. Next, here see the question. Draw a ray diagram. When the light travels from water to kerosene, the light is travel from water to kerosene. We know that water and kerosene are immiscible liquids. They does not mix each other. So no problem. Water floats above the surface, kerosene floats down the surface. So the light is traveling from water to kerosene. Refractive index of water is 1.33, refractive index of kerosene is 1.44. So as the refractive index is less, it acts as a rarer medium. As the refractive index is more, it is act as a denser medium. Now the light is traveling from rarer to denser. Without traveling in straight line, it bends towards the normal. This is the ray diagram that we should draw. Now come to the question number 5. Refractive index of diamond is 2.42. What is the meaning of this statement? See the answer. The statement means that light travels 2.42 times faster in vacuum than in a diamond. Means in vacuum it is more when compared to diamond. Come to the sixth question. Find out from the table, means from the total table, the medium which have highest optical density, the medium with lowest optical density. What is meaning of optical density? Refractive index only. That means highest refractive index and lowest refractive index. Absolutely highest refractive index is diamond, that is 2.41, and the lowest refractive index is, that is air, that is 1.0003. That's the answer for those questions. Simple, the topics. Means they provided the questions, they provided the table, and then they'll write. So this is comes under AS4, Academic Standard 4. Now, come here, one more question is there in that. That is, here we can understand, refractive index of glass is 3/2. Find the speed of light in that glass. The model is given, n is equals to c by v, 3/2, 3 into 10 power 8 by v, 3 will get cancelled. Finally, we can get the answer as v is equal to 2 into 10 power 8 meter per second. This problem is already discussed in the previous videos. You go through that videos in a clear manner. Here comes under page number 48. In the page number 48, here the first question, that is, on what factors does the refractive index of a medium depends on? Till now we discussed about the refractive index of materials. On what factors that is depends on is the question. Refractive index of a medium depends on, number 1, nature of the material, wavelength of the light, speed of the light, temperature. Only 2 effects are there in the textbook, but actually 2 more is also there. These 2 more we will get in the next chapters, but I wrote before only. So totally 4 factors are there: nature of the material, wavelength of the light, speed of the light, temperature. As in the page number 48 only, one more subheading is given, that is relative refractive index. As I already said, relative refractive index is K, means define the relative refractive index and what is the formula for it. Relative refractive index is the ratio of refractive index of second medium with respect to the refractive index of the first medium. N21 is equal to N2 by N1. This clearly I discussed in the case of the video. Then you go through the video, you can understand the concept. It also does not have any unit. Why? Because it is a ratio. Depending upon the concept of relative refractive index generally, which is asked for either 1 mark or otherwise 2 marks, a problem is there under improve your learning questions. That is nothing but question number 3. Now, what is that question number 3 that we may see? See the question number 3. Refractive index of glass. Refractive index of glass relative to water is 9/8. What is the refractive index of water relative to the glass? This is there, page number 60. Here, page number. Right, given refractive index of glass with respect to water, that is 9/8. They are asking refractive index of water relative to the glass. NWG is equal to 1 by NGW, that is 1 by 9/8, that becomes 8/9. These are all the different type of the questions that there is a chance to ask from the page number 47 and as well as 48. Thank you.